Yes. Want to say good evening and welcome to the Wayne All Show. How are we doing, my friends? Hello, 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 everyone, everywhere. Candy Thompson, Benny Powell, what's up? Gary, how are you, Gary? Welcome, my brother. Good to see you all, man. Good to see you all in the place. Yes, we're going to start with a little commentary by Tasha T out of Canada this evening. She's talking about the social media hype, all right? So here we go. Welcome.
Mix up a one, blend up a one. Tasha T never see this from Shibon. Social media them love the most, but on everything you can post. I get hype and a boost, Lord. And everything glitter you go put it on Twitter. You feel smart and clever. And everything you feel share. I want like clown of the year. Don't bring your life here over likes and share. Don't show your business out there. And this I wanna read epidemic. Everybody get proof on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook. Girls send a man a picture in a bathroom. I feel next thing it online I get rant and rave. Some people don't know if they post. Mama read over foreign and never get divorced. A Jamaica post it online and the wife sister see no way back up in a jail over stupidity. You shouldn't post. I get hype and a post, lad. Even if you like Twitter, do not put it on Twitter. You have to smart and clever. And everything you will share. Don't become the next clown of the year. Don't bring your life here over likes and share. Don't show your business out there. Now everybody a target, everything I expose. Wanted man get caught to him a tweet and a post. Media junkie no east. Laptop and phone so the thief check your page and know when you owe man. Pull a big job and get Western Street. Not a source for suspect him petty Kyle of money. But the girl of a suit a Gucci and she post it online and say some things not to
Listening
post.
to The Wayne Hall Show, where information meets exclusive.
And everything glitter, you go put it on Twitter. You be smart and clever. And everything you be share. Now say you don't care.
That's right.
Cause even if you're vexed with your man, I put it on Instagram, work it out. Cause I know yes you can, yes you can. Man tell your wife him gonna foreign on a business trip. And every day I'm calling, tell her how him love and miss. Until her friends and her some mix with some Instagram pics. With a husband and a girl that hold hands and kids, my gosh. You know your kids just like a parent should. Try to shield them from the bad and teach them all at school. Can you imagine someone sending you a viral clip with your daughter and your son and do some spiral? You shouldn't post. I get hype and a post, lad. And everything glitter, you go post it on Twitter. You feel smart and clever. And everything you feel share. I want like clown of the year. Don't bring your life here over likes and share. Don't show your business out there. You should
That's right, I know everything you may post.
I get hype and a post, Lord. And everything glitter, you go post it on Twitter. You feel smart and clever. And everything you feel share. I go like clown of the year. Don't bring your life like
Boy, let me tell you. Tell them Tasha T. Want to welcome everyone. Good evening. Welcome the Wayne Hall Show on your radio. And boy, are we going to have a fun evening of radio this evening. Yes, we're going to take some look back at the track and meet last Friday night. We're going to talk about that. All right. We also want to say we have a guest for you, Mr. Peter James, CEO of Affordable Senior Solutions, LLC. He joins me at the bottom of the hour via Zoom. All right. Shout out to Clarke TV Network. Big up on yourself over Clarke. Island Worldwide. China Nicole. Gary Sutherland. Bless up family. All right. All right. Big shout out to viscosityblend.com. Okay, Hype FM, the right FM, Frankie Lex, what's up? Lady Tamoya, what's going on? Okay, be sure to call us at 518-896-1646 just to listen or download the app. LTU Media, listen to us media. That's where you'll find the Wayne Hall Show app. And yeah, great show in store for you. And I hope you're having a great day. Want to say shout out to Gary. Bless up, Gary. Chester Clark, bless up. All right. China Nicole in the feed. Christine Rendell. All right. So we're going to take a little run down to paradise. All right. With Donna Maria and Donovan. Here we go. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na.
My sweet little baby girl, you really, really rock my world. Anytime I see you smile, you make me wanna dream just like a little child, yeah.
I like the way you look at me, you tickle my fantasy. Anytime you call my name, I feel it's real, it ain't no game.
Cause I love you, and I need you, and I want you to know. When I touch you, and I hold you, I can't let you go. I wanna know what it feels like to spend my nights with you. To see that morning sunrise in your eyes come through. I wanna know what it feels like to kiss you every day. To hold you in my arms, come what may. Na 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 na. In my paradise with you, na 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 na. It feels so, so nice with you, na 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 na. In my paradise with you, na 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 na. It feels so, so right with you. We're going on the town tonight, to dinner by candlelight. I wanna show the world that you're mine. You look so good, you blow my mind.
I wanna be by your side. We're gonna walk down the aisle. In the sunset we'll fly away. I know it's gonna be, and that's okay.
Cause I love you, and I need you, and I want you to know. When I touch you, and I hold you, I can't let you go. I wanna know what it feels like to spend my nights with you. To see that morning sunrise in your eyes come through. I wanna know what it feels like to kiss you every day. To hold you in my arms, come what may. Na 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 na. In my paradise with you. Na 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 na. It feels so, so nice with you. Na 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 na. In my paradise with you. Na 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 na. It feels so, so right with you. I want you, I need you, forever. Girl, I love you, I'll never leave you, never, never, never. Na 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 na, na 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 na. Na 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 na, na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na.
Finally found woman of since I've got your attention, I could tell you're feeling me. We've got love and affection. I just love the chemistry. I love the way you give me hope like no one has ever did. I thank the Lord for this harmony, beautiful soul He blessed me with. Finally found the woman of my dreams. I think I finally found the one who cared for me. I finally found the woman of my dreams. I think I finally found the one who cared for me.
Yes, I did give up in the love cause I too many hurt. But ever since me meet this woman, everything I work. And the way she fit me right is like my favorite shirt. And now she keep me grounded in her. Cause I never know I had such love inside me. Well, respect you to you highly. Woman, not just the way you treat me right, the way you love me and guide me. I'm glad that you're standing beside me.
Finally found
Yes.
the woman of my dreams. I think I finally found the one who cared for me. I finally found the woman of my dreams. I think I finally found the one who cared for me.
This woman, she full up of beauty and class. Compliment her on her beauty and past. I know that the outside beauty can cost, but a lifetime the inside beauty will last. I know that sex is a factor, but this woman is a woman with character. A virtuous woman was what I'm after. Now if she had the verse,
Pull up the tune! Pull up the tune!
Since I've got your attention, I could tell you're feeling me. We've got love and affection. I just love the chemistry. I love the way you give me hope like no one has ever did. I thank the Lord for this harmony, beautiful soul He blessed me with. Finally found the woman of my dreams. I think I finally found the one who cared for me. I finally found the woman of my dreams. I think I finally found the one who cared for me.
Yes, I did give up in the love cause I too many hurt. But ever since me meet this woman, everything I work. And the way she fit me right is like my favorite shirt. And now she keep me grounded in her. Cause I never know I had such love inside me. Well, respect you to you highly. Woman, not just the way you treat me right, the way you love me and guide me. I'm glad that you're standing beside me.
Finally found the woman of my dreams. I think I finally found the one who cared for me.
Yeah, man. Wow. One of my favorite tracks lately. Yes, 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 yes. Somebody said this has to be the perfect wedding song. Jillian Patton, welcome. Welcome to everyone on the feed. Everyone on Instagram, DJ Flavor, bless up yourself. All right. Shout out to all the platforms. Reggae Vibes Radio, Island Worldwide, Viscosity Blend, Clarke TV. All right. And of course, our show is also heard on Fresh FM Radio in London.
Woman with character. A virtuous woman was what I'm after. Now if she had the verse, I said me had the chapter.
Mama Carmen, the mother of Richie Stevens. She sings Moses. Welcome.
She built a railroad to freedom. She led the way.
Yes.
For so many, frightened and born.
Boy, do I hate to interrupt everybody singing this one with me. Richie Stevens' mother, Mama Karen. And this one called Moses. But guess what? We're gonna pause for a wicked cause because on the burner is Anthony Turner. Good evening and welcome, sir.
Yes, sir. How is everything, man?
Good. How about on your end?
Yeah, man. Everything is great. Just New York is kind of hot, you know.
Anthony, let me tell you, we can't even imagine it. Can you believe Atlanta? Can't imagine there's a heat wave on other parts of the country. It's been one of the coolest summers. We're getting rain every day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we'll take it, man. We'll take it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, New York, I guess the rain has stopped now, which is a good thing, you know. But I never complain about the heat, you know, because in a couple months' time, everybody will be saying, "Boy, I wonder why it can just warm up a little." But,
I know.
Mhm.
Yes. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Well, lots of things popping in entertainment. And the report again is sponsored this week by the Atlanta chapter of the Ireland High School Alumni Association, and they're actually hosting a virtual summer concert telethon. It happens on July 31st. Starts at 8 p.m. and it's to raise funds for the Ireland High School lunch program, and performers include not Mama Carmen, but Richie Stevens. Yes, Richie Stevens is going to be performing. Anthony and Tiffany Malvo, saxophonist Fred Robertson, CK Pragmatic, Aisha Blender, who is actually the daughter of Everton Blender.
Okay.
And a host of other performers. And tickets are available on the Arden Atlanta wix.com/home website, or you could order your tickets up by Cash App, dialing 704-325-9167. That's 704-325-9167.
This meeting is being recorded.
Yes, well, it is now official. Wayne Hall. Richard B. Burgess, a radio veteran with almost 30 years of broadcasting experience. He's actually joined, not gonna. He has joined the Jamaica's newest radio station. We're talking about the Bridge 99 FM, and this announcement was made, I think, last week by Bobby Clarke, who is the chairman of the Bridge. The Bridge 99, they actually began broadcasting on Monday, and Richie B had the task, the important 6 to 10 a.m. time slot that is designed to get listeners up and on the go for work. And today they actually had the official launch.
Yeah.
It was at the AC Hotel in Kingston, and it seemed like a lot of dignitaries were there, a lot of politicians and people from the media fraternity and all of that. So I even saw your good friend Oliver. Oliver was there cracking up and giving lots of jokes, and Oliver actually is going to be hosting a program on the station, and he has a segment called Sam Say, which is a 90-second commentary on current affairs. The station includes Nikki Z, who is a 20-year veteran of radio, and you have Professor Donna Hope, who is a lecturer in the Reggae Studies at the University of the West Indies, and she hosts a daytime talk show, and that one explores diverse topic and discussion. The Dream Team also includes a broadcaster, Kurt Riley, a reggae singer turned pastor, a Junior Tucker, a Rory Stone Love, and I'm told that next week they're going to be dropping 5 more names.
Whoa!
And I tell you, they have to haul and pull up. Haul with emphasis on the haul. Because there may be a hall in the house, right?
I know, right? That there's this guy, man, doing great. What's his first name down there? I forgot what.
Bobby Clarke.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can't have a house without a hall, right?
I know. You have to have a hall somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, man. And I heard that there's a song called Rude Boy. It's actually the latest single by Queens, New York-based Jamaican reggae singer Scepter. And that one was released in June. And the track focuses on guns and the bad decision made by some who that have tormented many families and societies throughout the world. And Scepter plead is to put the guns down, which is a credible plea. And the music has a feel of the 1995 release of Rude Boy Shuffling. You remember that song by Israel Vibration?
Yes.
Yeah, man. And the production was put together by Janai Barnett and multi-talented producer, bass player, and keyboard player, Mr. Derek Barnett, who is responsible for the instrumentation, and Lamar Reynolds, who is a 3-time gold Billboard charting producer and audio engineer who captured the vocals, and he mixed and mastered the track. So I have to say big respect to all the local based artists doing their thing and trying to make headway in the reggae fraternity. Red Rat, yes, Red Rat is in the news.
Oh Lord, how so?
The trap never catch him, but he is taking. There's some ongoing legal action being taken against Chris Brown, as R&B singer Chris Brown, for allegedly infringing on the copyright of his song "Tight Up Skirt," and that song was released in 1997. It was a #1 song back in 1997.
Right.
And it was on Red Rat's debut album. Oh no, it's Red Rat.
I know.
And I'm told that the lawsuit was filed by Greensleeve for US 1.5 million for copyright infringement. But yesterday, I think Red Rat posted on his social media page that Greensleeve does not have the right to represent him in the case. So he and his lawyers they put out a statement, and it's gonna be interesting to see how things shake out with this with Red Rat and this lawsuit. It seems like reggae seems to borrow a lot from R&B when it suits them, but I guess when it's the reverse, there's always lawsuits, and quite understandable because when you talk about reggae and hip hop, it normally means millions of dollars. When a reggae producer knock over a song, then it's not a lot of songs, a lot of units that are moved.
Right.
Sometimes it really doesn't.
Not the same. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't profit the R&B or hip hop act to go after the reggae act. But yeah, man, well, Red Rat, hopefully he can eat a food, and if there was some infringement, then he really needs to be compensated. And the Sincere, as you know, Sincere, she's actually the hottest property in the dancehall universe. Yesterday, the reigning dancehall princess, she was actually trending on most of the social media platforms since the news broke. She told her 4.2 million Chilean fans on IG that she has a new man in her life. So I guess Rami's got his walking papers.
What?
Ramesh was her manager.
What?
Oh, yeah, man. Ramesh was her manager.
Whoa.
Since she came on the scene in 2017, 2018. And so the $1 million question inquiring minds want to know is this another publicity stunt just to get the dancehall space talking? No one knows for sure, but if it's a publicity stunt, it definitely won't be the first attempt by a dancehall artist to sell fans a 619. And because, it seems like a lot of times the dancehall artists know they will do anything just to get people talking, and then, you'll hear that, oh, yeah, it's just a publicity stunt. Even Sincere did it because there was a rumor going around that she was pregnant with Drake's baby, and she never addressed the whole incident, but eventually it came out that it was not. It was a fake news and it wasn't true. Anyway,
wow, amazing.
Sincere has signed with an overseas manager, and that manager he manages chart-topping multi-award-winning Canadian singer The Weeknd. He's also the co-founder of XO Records, which he founded with The Weeknd and two other people.
Okay.
So I guess Cynthia is looking to expand her career in a different level. But I just want to caution her because, a lot of times, I mean, if we think back to the 1990s, they were signing up just about every dancehall act in Jamaica. People like Yellow Man, Beanie Man, She was signed, Tiger was signed, Tony Rebel was signed,
Yeah.
Shabba was signed, Super Cat, Cobra, Mr. Easy. I mean, everybody, the labels were just going to Jamaica and signing every artist. And unfortunately, a lot of them, they never make it past, Norman Manley.
There
That's a
you
lot of
go.
the songs.
There
It's
you
not
go.
easy all the time to mark dancehall
No. Mm-mm.
and they'll come and they come Jamaica and they see an artist bubbling and mashing up the place and they take them and they don't allow them to be their natural self in
Right.
terms of how they record. They want to change them and do all kind of things and sometimes they're not accepted in the US, the crossover market. So I'm just warning Sensei. I mean, I don't know the details of it, but from the outside looking in, it seemed like Ramesh gave her, she was the number one priority on his label. He seemed to have really done a lot for her. But I don't know if she feels that it's the end of the road and he's not able to do anything else. So we just have to watch and see. If it's a publicity stunt, then they certainly got a lot of people talking. And, sometimes that's what it's about. But since she's young, she's definitely super talented. She's blessed with great looks. And all of these are important assets to achieve international success. So we just have to stay tuned and, I advise her, don't be afraid to talk to your elders for advice. People like Sean Paul, Shaggy, they've been there before and they kind of know the choppy crossover market, how to navigate. So, just hope, we just have to hope for the best and hope she don't regret this life-changing decision that she made. And, best of luck to Ramesh. Hopefully he'll be able to find another artist to work with.
All right. Well, you know what? He will. He will because it's not like there's not success to point to there.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you just need somebody to take you to from point A to point B, and then it's gonna be somebody else's responsibility to get you from point B to point C. Hopefully you can go all the way from A to Z, but if not, it's just the journey, man. Anthony, some great observations. I really wish her all the best with her moves. Lots of interesting things to digest here, man. Thank you as always.
Yeah, man, certainly.
All
All right,
right.
so you man, have a good rest of the weekend. I guess we'll catch up again next week, right?
Yes, sir. Right here when you're hot on the burner, Mr. Turner.
All right. All right.
All right, Anthony. Thank you. Great
Yeah, you
report
are.
as always, man.
Mhm.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, the eReport with Anthony Turner, live from the NYC. And let me tell you, some interesting developments there, right? Yes, before we get to our guest who is waiting, Mr. Peter James, the CEO. Yes, the CEO of Affordable Senior Solutions will join us here as my guest. But before I get into that, I got to say welcome to Natalie Lawrence. How are you, Natalie? Maxine Lyons, good evening and welcome. First Lady Michelle, how are you? Jannice O'Shea, welcome. Infotainment Guru. Also, Jillian Patton. Let's see. Crystal Cumberbatch, welcome. All righty. Crystal Cumberbatch Green, thanks for joining us. Shay Neal, good to see you. Dave Tucker, welcome. Good to see you all in the feed. Nanamus Osborne, greetings and welcome. All right. Stephanie Bent, it's good to see you, Stephanie. How are you, girl? All right. So, welcome everyone. And if you're online on islandworldwide.com, viscosityblend.com, reggaevibesradio.com, Clarke TV Network, welcome again. All right, we're going to take a short break. And when we come back, we're going to talk about some real serious issues in life. And that has to do with when we start going down the hill, are we taking care of business so that, God forbid, we pass, or we end up in a home, or something like that? Will our loved ones have the resources to manage that process? without having to put out a GoFund you. Not saying GoFund me anymore. GoFund you. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what we'll be addressing with Mr. Peter James, the CEO, the man who knows how to make you avoid all that problem. Next, after the short break. Caribbean International Shipping Services is your one-stop shop for all your shipping needs. Conveniently located at 1348 Miller Road, Lithonia, Georgia. We know all about the Caribbean and cargo. Our wide range of services includes weekly ocean and air services, empty barrels and boxes for sale, packing and crating, specialized returning resident services, personal and commercial shipping, door-to-door, local delivery and pickup, money transfers, and shop and ship. With services by land, air, and sea. You need to call Caribbean International Shipping Services today at 770-323-1111 or visit their website at info@mycaribship.com. At Caribbean International Shipping, we know all about the Caribbean and cargo.
Hi, my name is Jennifer A. Blanc. I'm a mortgage broker and
Yes, sir,
attorney
Wayne.
at
Can you hear
law
me?
for more than 21 years. My entire life has been dedicated to the real estate industry. So stop dreaming about buying that property. Let my ability to secure financing within as little as 11 days work for you. For that best rate, fast close financing option, call 1-800-466-0664. That's 1-800-466-0664. Or visit rapidmortgageloans.me. Visit rapidmortgageloans.me for your pre-approval and to request a quote for financing. Thank you.
For the very first time in Atlanta, it's the Bounce Music Festival on Saturday, July 31st. And it's an outdoor event at Bounce HQ featuring live performances by international African reggae artist Samir, international reggae artist Raven, international reggae artist Itana. Also performing Tony Nataron, Kiprit, Jelly Ranch, Sita, Sugar Bear, K Queens and Rash Fraser Jr. Hosted by Wally British and MC Nuffy. Music by Jamie Hyde, DJ Cash, CJ Rug, One Drop, Copper Ab, Novice Bomb, and DJ Pumpy. Pre-sold admission $40, VIP $70, general admission $50, VIP $80. Get tickets now at bouncemusicfestival.com or call 678-426-3612. It's the Bounce Music Festival with performances by Samini, Raven, Itana, and many more. Saturday, July 31st at Bounce HQ, 5305 Snappingwood Drive.
Are you concerned for you or your loved one's final expenses? Well, help is on the way with Peter James, your first choice for final expense planning. Just think, no GoFundMe or yard sale, no garage sale. If you're between the ages of 40 to 85, please call Peter for a plan designed specifically for you, for your peace of mind. Please call Peter James at 678-973-5234. He'll customize affordable plans for final expenses to suit your needs. Call Peter James, your healthy choice for final expenses. 678-973-5234. Serving Florida, Georgia, Alabama, 35234. Your healthy choice for final expenses.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to the Wayne All Show. That commercial you just heard, you just saw, the ad you just saw and heard is talking about affordable senior solutions. And ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to go on over and talk to the man behind Affordable Healthcare Solutions, Mr. Peter James, CEO. All right, and this is one CEO that truly know what he's talking about. So, without further ado, let me say good evening and welcome to you.
Good evening, Wayne. Good evening, listeners all over the globe. I hear Wayne is the gentleman that has the stamp. The original stamp. So, hey, good to be on, Wayne, again.
Yeah, man. It's a pleasure to have you, and I'm glad we have a second go around at this conversation because, you know, I have to say, I've seen those GoFundMe's um, going on, and I keep thinking about you every time I hear it. That this is what Peter is talking about. Take
Mm-hmm.
care of business so that the business handles itself. So, Peter, before we get into all that, though, let us talk a little bit about you, man. Ladies and gentlemen, I know he's a Micah old boy. He's a teacher. He's done some broadcasting. He's been active in our community, member of the AJA, the Atlanta Jamaican Association, Clarendon College Past Students Association. He wears many hats. I see Maxine Lyon saying, "Hi, Peter James. Good evening." Peter, um, just tell us a little bit about your journey and how you got into what you're doing right now.
Well, it's kind of interesting, very interesting, Wayne. But years ago, when my mom lives in Jamaica, and I used to visit Jamaica very often.
Yeah.
I would sit down with her, and she would say to me, "Peter, I don't want to be a burden to you when I pass. So I'm gonna, need you to put together for me, what I need to get done." So every year I'd go there, sometimes 2 times a year or 3 times, and I'd always go sit with her, not knowing that I was being prepared for a bigger role. So we put together everything, and I can look back with pride and say it was the best thing that I ever did. Because when mom passed 8 years ago, and we went to Jamaica, everything was so smooth. I've never been to a funeral, Wayne, where you had stuff left over after. You had food left over. You had, it was so organized because everything was put in place to meet that final day. And she was a realist. She said, "Peter, I know I don't want to be a burden to you." So out of that came just the drive. I was an agent at the time, but I started to specialize more in final expense. And I can say after all these years, I've talked to hundreds of people. I think I found my gifting, my passion, and my drive is to help folks to get peace of mind. And final expense is something that is dear to my heart. And, it's something that I do every day, all day.
So, Peter, I'm sure making it, discovering that it's a passion, surely makes it so much easier for you, so much more fulfilling for you.
Mm-hmm.
I just had a couple instances right here on this platform of being asked to announce GoFundMe's, and I stopped saying GoFundMe. All right,
I understand that.
GoFundMe's. All right.
You don't mind if I use it You don't mind if I use it? I'm gonna start using that now.
GoFundMe's? Yeah.
Yeah, GoFundMe.
I'm guarantee you right now, Peter, that if something happens, there won't need to be a GoFundMe. So I'm gonna start saying GoFundMe's. All right. So while we take care of business, there won't be any GoFundMe's. So tell us, Peter, about what it is that is particularly, clever about what you do when you say final expense. Break it down for us. What is it we need to be doing? When are we supposed to be starting?
Right. And just to be kind of as candid as possible, I happen to be someone with underlying issues.
Okay.
And it's a little more technical for folks like myself. I'm a heart attack survivor.
Oh.
I got a couple of days to help people that have underlying issues.
Okay.
But if I can answer the question in a roundabout way, final expense is basically a niche in life insurance specifically designed for final expenses, including probably burial, a few extra bills. You want to do an extra repass if the person is going to be traveling overseas, if they're going to send the body out. Final expenses basically covers all of that. Now, the beauty about it is that it's designed a little differently from conventional life insurance, although it's still life insurance, but the underwriting for it is a little more lenient. So for example, someone with a combination of high blood pressure, stroke, cardiomyopathy, or heart attack, it's harder to get conventional insurance, especially when you get to become a senior after 50. So final expense is designed to take care of that in a way. And because I'm a broker, I have a lot of tools in my toolkit. So I can find a place for almost anybody, Wayne, that would basically be looking for it. HIV, bipolar, schizophrenia. I just wrote somebody recently that got turned down. So usually, back to it, final expense. We have a saying that it's your best defense because it provides speedy access to funding to facilitate a funeral. My uncle in England passed away a couple of years ago, and it took quite a while for his assets to be liquidated. So in that time frame, his body was sitting there waiting, and nobody could plan the funeral. With final expense, usually it's designed to kick out within 48 to 72 hours after the death certificate is produced to facilitate a speedy burial. And we know that nowadays, people want to put their loved ones away graciously and expeditiously. In some cases in our culture, Jamaicans, we tend to hold off until John come from England and Susie come from Canada and all that type of stuff. But now we're here and we still have some of the same practices. However, it is incumbent on us as responsible folks to make plans, because a plan will be no plan every day at twice on Sundays, I'm told. When my mom passed, we had plans in place and it was smooth and easy.
Oh, man, makes a
my
difference.
father passed away. We had to scrape money together to even try to attempt to cremate him. We couldn't have a repast after because we never had funding after spending all that money to do that. So it's the thing to do to protect your loved ones. And I ask people sometimes, do you need a plan? No, I don't. No, of course you don't need a plan. It's not for you. As Wayne said earlier, it's for your loved ones who have to deal with the stress and the worry when you're gone to try to figure out something out. And we have a saying that something is better than nothing. So if it costs $10,000 and all you can afford is $5,000, guess what you just did? You created a road for them to not have to raise the whole 10. So it's what you can afford. And the name of the company is Affordable Senior Solutions. So finally, and they're grieving and God forbid broke. And when I can borrow this GoFundYou, it shouldn't be. Right now, there are over 100,000 applications on the platform for GoFundMe for funerals.
What?
Yeah, over 100,000 sitting there right now. You go
there. My word. So we're basically just living and pushing the responsibility of final expenses on our life and our well-being to the voluntary contribution of people who we might not even have helped to do anything in life. We might not even have one day done anything for them. But we're going to just go and hope that they can contribute to what the family will need to take care. Not so, Peter. Not so. So, Peter, please go. Yes.
Go ahead, Wayne.
You're the expert.
Go ahead.
Go ahead and share with us, man, how we can access your information, how we can get going with the process. Tell us about the process. How hard it is for me to get that final expense ball rolling? It's
relatively simple. You make a phone call, 678-973-5234. That's my phone number, 678-973. You can go to my website, which is Affordable Senior Solutions LLC.com. I have a Facebook page called Everything Senior, and I can be had on LinkedIn with Peter James ACE. So either of those where you can get to me. Now, there are three categories of people that I probably try to work with more than any. One, you don't have a plan. You've never had a plan for, when you pass away. He said, Peter, I've been ashamed because I've waited all this while. I'm 65, 70, 75, 80. I go up to 85, fortunately for a lot of folks. I get calls from other agents who can't go further, and I'll try to fit those in.
Awesome.
Someone who doesn't have it. Secondly, someone who has a term policy and it's going to expire, but they're not going to be able to renew it because of their age or something.
Age and illness.
And the third one is someone who say, hey, I want to leave a legacy versus a burden. So we make a phone call. I go through the process. I take some information from you because it's important to where to place you with the information I get. So I can put you with a company. If you're overweight, you're 400, 500 pounds, I can get you first day coverage. But if you don't know that, then it doesn't help. So with me as a broker, I can shop around. It's a quick interview process. I coach you on the questions. and the answers somewhat. I mean, you know the answers. I coach you on the questions. I have cheat sheets for all of the carriers that I work with. So you don't go into it without knowing anything about it. So I go through the process, and then I get an interview on the line. We do a recorded conversation, and you get an instant decision. You know right away before. You don't have to wait 2-3 weeks.
That is awesome. Please, Peter, repeat the contact info again and the website.
Wayne, I think you have a bone to pick with this GoFundMe thing. I think you're kind of pushing that. Anyway, c.com, that's my email. Or you go to my website, which is Affordable Senior Solutions, LLC.com. You can catch me on Facebook with Everything Senior. And also on LinkedIn, it's Peter James Ace. And then my phone number, 678-973-5234. And I'd love to talk with you or your loved ones.
Man, so someone just said ask you to repeat that, so I have to. At least somebody's trying to write it down. So
Okay.
Peter, explain to us, those who are if there's any myth or misunderstanding of final expenses versus a life insurance policy.
Okay. One of the myths, and it's pervasive across both platforms, is that I don't need this until I decide when. And unfortunately, people will call you from the hospital room and say, well, and at that time it's too late. So there's a myth out there also in a lot of cultures that if you talk about it, you're accelerating it. So I don't want to hear Jamaicans say, why you're not about that. But I come with it. But it means, I don't want to hear about it or whatever. Because you figure if you don't talk about it, then it's not going to happen.
Right.
And you have people saying to me that I'm going to wait until I'm older because it's something that I need when I'm going to depart. What you need then is a funeral home, and I have a connection. Plummer Funeral Home is one of the good ones here in Jamaica that we use, but here in Atlanta. But basically, Wayne, it takes a concerted effort, and it's very simple. It's a decision. Do you want to leave a burden? How much do you love your family? You say you love them every day, but love is an action word. Can you put it in action? And that's where I can help. I come alongside you. I don't try to show you up or anything. I try to be compassionate. Based on the experiences I've had personally, I recognize that, put it this way, I get a high on my own supply. You heard the term? I use the drug and I sell it too. So I'm not telling you something that I'm not participating in. So I get high on my own supply. So with that,
Hi, my own supply.
I bring the passion to helping people. That's what it's all about, helping people.
So, Mr. James, ladies and gentlemen, if you just joined us, we're talking with Mr. Peter James. He's the CEO of Affordable Senior Solutions, LLC, and breaking down for us how we can ensure that we don't end up leaving a burden on our loved ones if that inevitable moment occurs when we least expect it, or even when we most think it's going to happen. So, bottom line is the burden on the loved ones. Peter, how does someone pay for something like this?
Good question, Wayne. I'm glad you asked. For less than a cost for a cup of coffee per day, you can get coverage for yourself or your loved ones. It's as simple as that. Folks that are on fixed incomes, like Social Security recipients out of Social Security disability or veterans disability or whatever, we can set it up for them. You tell me how much you can afford, and I get you some insurance that matches your affordability. So we work with you basically in terms of that. So affordability, if you really need it and you're serious about it, as we say in Jamaica, you'll make a way. And we will help you in the process by coming alongside you and try to coach you and work with you in that respect. So, that's kind of more the whole thing. And we have a saying that final expense is like a parachute. If you don't have it when you need it, then you don't need it anymore.
Say that again.
Final expense is like a
ahead.
parachute. If you don't have it when you need it, then you don't need it anymore. So we try to make it as practical and real as possible. And you're talking to somebody who really cares. It was Franklin D. Roosevelt said, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. We're in the care business.
Love it, Peter. Now, I know, let me just see what the comments have been. Jannice O'Shea, she says, let's see, Dr. Clover Thomas Hall. Hello, Dr. Hall. Welcome to the show. Highly recommend. Peace of mind indeed. Janice O'Shea says, final expense equals peace of mind. For sure, Peter. And Jillian Patton says, blessed evening, Peter James. All right. Okay. And
Thanks, guys.
yes, Clover Thomas Hall did say hello earlier. So, Peter, yeah, you have a fan club here this evening, I see. All right. Very good.
Always been good, good friend of mine. She's the Cannon College alumni. Don't forget that.
CC. Okay. CC that. But, ladies and gentlemen, the meat of the matter is, let's not take our final expenses for granted. One thing about life, it's going to end at some point, And Peter, those of us who grasp that, the sooner we do, the better. The whole thing you said earlier, people don't like to talk about being dead. I happen to have written a book, and if I didn't write that book, I wouldn't realize how much people hated hearing about death.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to hear about that book anymore. Once I said I'm dead, now what? They're like, oh, go away with that. Go away with that.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? That's the surest thing in your lifetime. You're going to die. And so, Peter, I don't want it to sound like we're being these
doomsday preppers or anything.
And gloom and all that. But let's look at the bright side of it, folks. If you reach out to someone like Affordable Healthcare Solutions and put in place a process to handle your passing, you've just made life easier for your loved ones. All right, Peter, I've been rounding up my mouth and chatting a lot. We have about 3 minutes. What's your final sharing point with us this evening? What else that I might not have asked you that's on your heart for the audience?
Okay. I do, because of when I did surgery, they say I have a large heart. So I'm putting it in practice. So not only do I handle folks in Georgia, but I do Texas, Alabama, Florida, North and South Carolina, Wisconsin, Tennessee, Pennsylvania, and Ohio. So basically I stay here and I try to manage and help people in those other states. I've written folks in Pennsylvania up to recently. Today I had somebody coming from Tennessee. I got my information from somebody here in Atlanta. And thanks, guys, for spreading the wealth, because it's really a blessing when you can share and others can pass it on to you.
You're welcome.
Right. So love is an action word. Today is the tomorrow you thought about yesterday. It's best to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. Final expense is your best defense. And as I said before, for less than what it costs for a cup of coffee, you can get a plan in place. No matter what you think you can afford, we can find something to match you up. Cardiomyopathy, stroke, diabetes, lupus, heart attack, HIV, PTSD, anxiety disorder, we can cover you. We'll find a plan that's fitting for you. And as a broker, as I said, again, I don't work for any company, I work for you.
Well said. Well said. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, CEO of Affordable Healthcare Solutions, Mr. Peter James, one of the advertisers here on the Wayne Hall Show. And ladies and gentlemen, I totally appreciate when someone sees value in our platform as a place where they can spread the word. Here he is this evening talking about it. Support those who support those that make you feel a part of your community. And so, Peter, we hope that you get some phone calls. All right. We hope that, business continue to do well. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have Peter repeat the contact info one more time.
Okay. Wayne, I just want to laud you for taking on a topic like this. My prayers go to you, brother, because I know it's not a very easy one for a lot of folks, but you're providing information that people really need, especially during these times. So I laud you for that. Peter James, my Facebook page is Everything Senior. On WhatsApp, on LinkedIn, it's Peter James Ace, ACE. My website is AffordableSeniorSolutionsLLC.com. And my phone number, 678-973-5234. 678-973-5234. And I look forward to working with all of you who want to get something done.
Awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, hope you really enjoyed the information we shared in this conversation. Again, please reach out to Mr. Peter James. It might not be for you. You probably have things handled, but there might be others in your circle that have not. And it's very important that we look into things like final expenses. Now, after COVID, they're doing all kinds of things to life insurance policies to where it won't cover certain things. And so it's even more important to explore your options, see what's right for you. Maybe you just need a final expense arrangement versus an ongoing life insurance. Oh, I'm no expert, but I tell you what, it's better than a GoFund. So, Peter James, thank you. Appreciate your time this evening. All the best with Affordable Senior Solutions LLC. And thank you for posting it, Jannice O'Shea. Affordable Senior Solutions LLC, just in time for my...
Thank you, Wayne. I appreciate it.
Take care, Peter.
All right, guys. You guys
Great
have
talking to you.
All right, you too. Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye.
All right.
Are you concerned for you or your loved one's final expenses? Well, help is on the way with Peter James, your first choice for final expense planning. Just think, no GoFundMe or yard sale, no garage sale. If you're between the ages of 40 to 85, please call Peter for a plan designed specifically for you, for your peace of mind. Please call Peter James at 678-973-5234. He'll customize affordable plans for final expenses to suit your needs. Call Peter James, your healthy choice for final expenses. 678-973-5234. Serving Florida, Georgia, Alabama, and the Carolinas. Again, call 678-973-5234. That's 678-973-5234.
I'm Dead, Now What? I'm Dead, Now What is a must-read that chronicles the experience of laying a loved one to rest in Jamaica. I'm Dead, Now What is a true life experience of the ups and downs of coordinating a funeral. It tells of the drama, the stress, money worries, and all the unexpected that rises when a person dies. I'm Dead, Now What is a great combination of storytelling and advice. It is humorous, witty, and helpful. Get your copy of I'm Dead, Now What today at Amazon.com, CreateSpace.com, and www.IamDeadNowWhat.com. Join the author, Wayne Hall, as he navigates the inevitable aspect of life. I'm Dead, Now What is also available on Kindle and in French.
Caribbean International Shipping Services is your one-stop shop for all your shipping needs. Conveniently located at 3048 Miller Road, Lithonia, Georgia. We know all about the Caribbean and cargo. Our wide range of services includes weekly ocean and air services, empty barrels and boxes for sale, packing and crating, specialized returning resident services, personal and commercial shipping, door-to-door, local delivery and pickup, money transfers, and shop and ship. With services by land, air, and sea. You need to call Caribbean International Shipping Services today at 770-323-1111 or visit their website at info@mycaribship.com. At Caribbean International Shipping, we know all about the Caribbean and cargo.
Atlanta, it's time to hear what's going on Caribbean Infotainment for the latest and greatest and what's happening in your community and more. Be sure to tune in to Caribbean Infotainment. And now, with your Caribbean Infotainment report, it's your infotainment guru, the one and only Jannice O'Shea.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Let's go.
That's right. Hey, listen! And we're ready to listen to the one and only Jannice. Good evening and welcome, Jan.
Good evening, Mr. Hall. Listen. I've been listening to the final expenses plan.
Okay, there you go.
Yep. How are you, Wayne?
I am well. I feel good. I feel well. Thank you for asking. And how are you?
I am doing well. It's the middle of the week and I feel good, just like I felt at the beginning of the week. And I'm saying good evening to everyone tuned in.
Yes.
Every platform, everywhere. This is your Caribbean Infotainment Report each and every Wednesday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. on the Wayne Hall Show. And tonight we start with an event tomorrow, Thursday the 15th. The British Virgin Islands Caribbean Heritage Committee of the Georgia Caribbean American Heritage Coalition will be hosting a virtual panel discussion. This is entitled Lessons in Resilience for the Post-COVID Era. There will be about 4 guests along with the moderator, and this will kick off at 6 p.m. I'm pausing on that time, but I'll put it in the feed if that's not. Start off with Grooving on the Green. This is going to be held at the Lithonia Amphitheater. It's a musical event, and it was postponed from June 26th. So it will be happening this Saturday, the 17th. Also on the 17th, the Atlanta Jamaican Association will host the 2021 Family Fun Day. This is a first farm family day, and it's everything you would want for the entire family. Sports activities, all type of fun for the children, food, music, the whole family experience. And this will be held at 3395 Johnston Road, and this is in Winston, Georgia. Winston, Georgia is just a little bit outside of Douglasville on Interstate 20. I say that because it sounds far. It's not one of those cities you hear about every day. So Winston, Georgia is where the Family Fun Day will be held by the Atlanta Jamaican Association. Also, this Saturday is the Palace Telethon, Peace and Love Academic Scholarship Annual Telethon.
Yes.
That will begin, Wayne, at 9 a.m. and for 12 hours straight. It's a scholarship marathon. You may donate at Palace1, P-A-L-A-S 1.org. And this telethon is not just you calling and that's all. You will be getting lots more. You will have speakers. You will have past recipients. There are going to be DJs dropping in. So it's a full 12-hour event, the basis of which is to help scholars with their furthering their education. So it's palace1.org for your donations. On the 18th, that's Sunday the 18th, and this is in Sandy Springs, in Atlanta at 6 p.m. It's an outdoor concert which covers music of the 70s and the 80s with live bands and DJs. So it's outdoors. I know a lot of people, Wayne, have been saying they feel more comfortable right now being outdoors. So this will be a perfect Sunday evening event. That's the 18th. Friday the 23rd is the beginning of the 32nd Olympiad in Tokyo, Japan.
Yes.
Yep. The Summer Olympics starts on July 23rd, and it will run through August 8th. So that's Friday the 23rd. We can know that Summer Olympics has begun for 2021. Where am I? I'm up to the end of July. Okay. Jamaica International Independence Festival Song Competition. That one, there is a great build-up for that. And the finale will be on Saturday, the 31st. It starts at 7 p.m. and will be held at CLTV Studios in Stone Mountain. And one of the 5 judges is none other than Mr. Wayne Hall, who I'm now going to ask to say a few words leading up to the 31st.
All right.
What can you share with us?
So, Jannice, the flyer's on the screen so the audience can see more than I can tell, but it looks like a very great show on the 31st. The finalists will perform Anthony Matai, Laveluja, Zena Banks, Ragalox, Russ Fraser Jr., Phil Watkins, and Lemmy. They'll all perform. Guess what? We'll have a keynote speaker, and that will be Miss Alreen Barr. And she is the International Operations Manager. Don't quote me on that. Out at Hartsfield Jackson. And we have Queen Odessa, the host. Sheila Topstar will be guest artist. And Mr. Parry Hines also as a guest artist. No, don't leave out the judges. There'll be 5 distinguished judges, including Shelly Thunder, having my screen.
Erica.
You got them, Jannice?
No, I'm not looking at them. I just recall Erica, Shelly Thunder, and yourself.
Okay. And in a moment, I'll just tell them, because in fairness to all the judges, I want to call their names. And
call all the names.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do that right now. We have Rika Newell, Dr. Laxley Stevenson, MZ Mumsy, and Wayne Hall and Shelly Thunder. So those are the judges, the historic first judges of this JIIFSC contest taking place on the 31st.
That's great. I'm so looking forward to it, Wayne. It's gonna be. It's just one of those firsts that you want to be a part of, because I know it's gonna be way bigger next year. And one thing I would like to mention for your audience, the top 5. After the top 5 were announced, the committee decided to include 2 wild cards. So that makes it even more interesting. I've been getting a lot of inquiries on that. What is that about? Why is that? Well, you'll all find out on July 31st why there are 2 wild cards. Yes, so we're still on Saturday, the 31st of July. The Bounce Music Festival will be held at the Bounce headquarters at 5305 Snapfingerwoods Drive in Decatur. So that is also that evening. That it's a daytime event. Wayne, is it? Or I don't have the start time. I know you announced it earlier. You had it up playing, the Bounce Music Festival.
Yes.
So that's something to look forward to, and we'll have more information on that next week as well. I do recall Etana as one of the performers, so that's big.
Yes, man. There are a bunch of great performers on there. Look out for the ad. I'm going to run it here one more time tonight. But yeah, some great performances will be on Bounce Music Festival.
Yep. Well, Jamaica's 59th is on Friday, August 6th. The 59th anniversary of independence will be celebrated. In addition to that, we have more peak at the month of August. August 7th will be the Atlanta, Jamaica Independence Celebration here in Atlanta. It will be an outdoor event. Also, that night is the annual street dance has returned. Post-COVID, the street dance is back. It will be held at Cool Runnings, and this is at Petrie Corners in Gwinnett County. So both are the 7th. One is daytime, one is nighttime. So this big celebration will be one in the day and one in the night. Stone Mountain and Petrie Corners. On August 14th, Tropical Sports Club will have their annual golf tournament. It's a charity golf, and that will be on the 14th. On the 28th, Grantham College alumni will have a major event, fundraiser, and this is going to be held in Swanee. I'll have more details as the month progresses. And finally, it's August 29th. The South Carolina Jerk Wine Festival is going to be on the last Sunday in August. When I think we have an announcement, and I do hope I'm not jumping ahead because I did not discuss this with you. It is the Wayne Hall Show Independence Edition. What can you tell us about that?
You're lucky. I was listening to see if you was going to have it on the report.
Oh,
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, on August 4th, a few days before Independence, we are going to make that Wednesday night an Independence celebration right here on the Wayne Hall Show. I might even open the lines for people to send Independence greetings or just call and say what they remember most about people in the diaspora. What do you remember most about independence back home? You know, what comes to mind when you hear Jamaica's independence? And so, Jannice, on that evening, we're going to have messages from our distinguished members of our community and also a couple performances here on the Wayne Hall Show. So we're going to have our own little version of an independence show on the Wayne Hall Show.
The Wayne Hall Show celebrates 59 years. That's going to be, and whomever cannot call, they will be in the chat room. It's going to be a lot of fun.
That's right. And we'll open up the Zoom, and Jannice will be on Zoom, and everyone.
Everyone will be on Zoom. Yes, when I remember this evening, I said, oh, August 4th is coming up.
Yes.
Yep.
Thank you for that.
Yeah. So what else is going on? What else do you have to share with us, Mr. Hall?
You know, everyone is talking Olympics right now, Jannice. So sports is the thing right now. We just saw you and Blake. You and Blake had a great run over there at the Marietta High School on Friday night, 9.95 seconds. Says he's not leaving Tokyo without a medal. A lot of people are saying he's probably going to steal a medal because it really is a rough year for a medal. But UN has other ideas. We also saw some other great performances from Jamaicans. Ansel Parchment is coming into his own on the men's hurdles. Danielle Williams, wow, she just ran away from the pack in the girls' 110 meters hurdles. So some good stuff to look forward to in terms of Jamaica's team.
In terms of the Jamaica and the Olympics.
Yes, but when I tell you, though, there's some stuff happening behind the scenes. For instance, the young man who is the defending 110 meters hurdles champion from the last Olympics. And, I'm going to make sure I get his name here, Jannice. We can't just go talking like that. So I'm going to make sure. Mr. Omar McLeod. I don't know how many folks remember. We actually talked to him at the American Track League event a couple of years ago on his way to winning the Olympics. And Omar McLeod had to run his final at 8 a.m. Yes, just imagine as an athlete, you run overnight and you have to get up for 8 a.m. to go run a final. And that's what happened at the national championships in Jamaica. And so when McLeod got up and went, he was suffering from cramps that early in the morning. And he was just flat out left off the team. He hit a hurdle. He wasn't doing well. He didn't make it. Now, Jannice, why am I saying this? Because
I know you're leading up to something while you talk about it.
In 2016, another athlete by the name of Usain Bolt pulled a hamstring muscle while getting ready for the men's 100-meter finals. But Bolt was given a bye because he was the defending champion. What is it about Bolt that is not about McLeod? What was it from fans around the world? And it's a very touching point right now because...
So what are most people saying, Wayne?
That it's unfair, but they're very encouraging. People are saying it shouldn't be the case. He should at least... A lot of people are upset about the 8 o'clock in the morning finals. You rarely see that. And it was changed at short notice per Omar. So that is not a happy point for him right now because you work hard for years. It should have been last year. It got pushed back to this year because of COVID, and then you can't go. And you look back at what happened with Usain Bolt. He got to go. So,
that's totally unfair.
Yeah. So,
but to look it up and get some more on it. That's interesting.
And I'll ask my friends on the chats to weigh in on it. What do you think? Is Bolt in a different category from McLeod and hence he was allowed, or is it just inconsistency Is it what's good for the goose isn't good for the gander? What is it? Is it just poor track and field management on our lovely island? That's what
That type of unfairness happens so often in so many situations.
Yes. So that's one of the things happening behind the scenes, Janice. And since you asked,
Well, thanks for sharing.
Yes.
Thanks for sharing that one. Now you gave me an assignment. I'm curious now to see where it will go or what's being said and if it will help. That's the important thing. If something good comes out of it.
I hope so.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate, but
Yeah.
what I like the tone of a lot of the feedback. Just keep working hard. Your day will come again on all that stuff. So
So he's getting a lot of encouraging words. Well, Wayne, in closing, I will say we can look forward to another Atlanta Bless Labor Day weekend. It's going to be on September 5th at Connect Point, starting at 7 p.m. And we will have much more on that. But Atlanta Bless is on. It's not virtual this year.
That's right. They switched on me. I thought it was virtual, and then I got the flyer.
Yeah.
So, that's right. Atlanta Bless is on its way. All right,
Because the more you see other events being done in person, the more the decisions are made by different organizations. Well, if they can do it, why not? We can do it.
There you go.
So that's good.
All right. So Shay
you
Neal,
have a good night.
Thank you.
And goodbye, everyone. Thank you for listening. And we will talk next time.
Bye, Janice. Thanks as always for a great report. You have a great rest of the evening.
You too, Wayne. Thank you.
Bye. Bye, Janice. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, great exchanges as always with Janice. And Shay Neal has weighed in and said it was his last Olympics and his popularity was greater. Unfortunate for Omar. All right. All right. CR, what's going on, CR? How you been? Huh? How you been? Yes. The Wayne All Show continues right here on the Wayne All Show. And, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say thank you. I want to say a big shout out to Caribbean International Shipping for advertising on our platform, Affordable Senior Solutions, and RapidMortgageLoans.me, Miss Jennifer Blank. Yes, and I'm telling you guys, I know it's a crazy market out there right now, but look, there's the number on your screen. All right, RapidMortgageLoans.me. And the number is 800-466-0664. Come on now, write this number down. You know you're going to need to ask questions about what's happening in real estate right now. Is it a buyer's market, seller's market? It's a good time to invest in a property. Jennifer Blanc will answer that for you. So give her a call at 800-466-0664. All righty. Okay. Yes, so we're going to get into this presenter tune right here. All right, but we got to make sure we got that queued up right, okay? Yeah, presenter, good evening, sir. Good to see you, presenter. And Andrea Brown McNeish, good evening, good to see you. All right, who else joined us? Let's see if I can see who else joined us lately. DJ Beast, big up yourself. All right, good to see you. All right, here we go. From this journey. All right.
This journey, on this journey, I've given them my best and goodness from my heart, and all I said was yes. Of which that they asked, now they wish me dead and don't wanna see me lost, trying to stop myself. Pull up the tune! On this journey, presenter, you have to pick yourself up and carry on as the journey is long.
all I said was yes, of which that they had asked. Now they wish me dead and wanna see me lost, trying to stop my steps off every path I walk. They tarnish my name and still weren't satisfied. Nailed I to the cross like what they did.
You are listening to The Wayne Hall Show, where information meets music.
To preserve my life so I can testify. I rose from the grave where they buried me alive. Darkness and pain, now I can see the light. Angels around me, I don't need to fight. I'm on my way to glory, Jah is by my side. I rose from the grave where they buried me alive. Darkness and pain, now I can see the light. Angels around me, I don't need to fight. I'm on my way to glory, Jah is by my side. Don't think I'm weak if I should turn the other cheek. I've learned to walk away from the things that bother me. I need no war, now I'm only seeking peace. So cool and calm, just like the evening breeze. My ways and mistakes have brought me so much shame. Time is an healer, now you've seen the change. Use and refuse, now they got no more to give. I've reason, oh yeah, I am not the same. I rose from the grave where they buried me alive. Darkness and pain, now I can see the light. Angels around me, I don't need to fight. I'm on my way to glory, Jah is by my side. I rose from the grave where they buried me alive. Darkness and pain, now I can see the light. Angels around me, I don't need to fight. I'm on my way to glory, Jah is by my side.
All right, to the nitty-gritty end. Presenter clearly. This one called Rose from the Grave. Yeah, man, just found myself humming this one, man. I said, I gotta play it. It's been a while. So, thanks for a good song there, Mr. Presenter. One that stays with us all the time. All right, we're gonna take a short break. When we come back, we're gonna have fun with the festival song finalists in this year's first ever Jamaica International Independent Festival Song Contest right here on the Wayne Hall Show. Which one is your favorite? You can let me know when I play them right here after this break.
Caribbean International Shipping Services is your one-stop shop for all your shipping needs. Conveniently located at 3048 Miller Road, Lithonia, Georgia. We know all about the Caribbean and cargo. Our wide range of services includes weekly ocean and air services, empty barrels and boxes for sale, packing and crating, specialized returning resident services, personal and commercial shipping, door-to-door, local delivery and pickup, money transfers, and shop and ship. With services by land, air, and sea, you need to call Caribbean International Shipping Services today at 770-323-1111 or visit their website at info@mycaribship.com. At Caribbean International Shipping, we know all about the Caribbean and cargo.
For the very first time in Atlanta, it's the Bounce Music Festival on Saturday, July 31st. And it's an outdoor event at Bounce HQ featuring live performances by international African reggae artist Samini, international reggae artist Raven, international reggae artist Itana, Also performing Tony Naturon, Kiprit, Kelly Rand, Sita, Sugar Bear, K Queens and Rash Fraser Jr. Hosted by Wally British and MC Nuffy. Music by Jamie Hyde, DJ Cash, CJ Rudd, One Drop, Copper Ave, Novice Bomb, and DJ Pompey. Pre-sold admission $40, VIP $70. General admission $50, VIP $80. Get tickets now at BounceMusicFestival.com or call 678-426-3612. It's the Bounce Music Festival with performances by Samini, Raven, Etana, and many more. Saturday, July 31st at Bounce HQ, 5305 Snackfingerwood Drive.
Are you concerned for you or your loved one's final expenses? Well, help is on the way with Peter James, your first choice for final expense planning. Just think, no GoFundMe or yard sale, no garage sale. If you're between the ages of 40 to 85, please call Peter for a plan designed specifically for you, for your peace of mind. Please call Peter James at 678-973-5234. He'll customize affordable plans for final expenses to suit your needs. Call Peter James, your healthy choice for final expenses. 678-973-5234. Serving Florida, Georgia, Alabama, and the Carolinas. Again, call 678-973-5234. That's 678-973-5234.
Yes, I King Rastafari. I'm from a beautiful place called Jamaica, a little island in the sun, a Caribbean nation out of many people. We are one. Tell you the truth, we love, we have fun. No lie, it's a place where tourists want come. Vibes so wiry, the beautification can't done. Now listen to the rumors them a spread. No way no nicer than jam down. Boss a cool red stripe, drink a hot magnum. Would you like to take a sip of this Jamaican rum? Marijuana mixed with reggae, make you shout one love. Give your dance all and rubber dub. Mary Maca no nicer than yard. All those things, my God. No way no nicer than yard. My lord, my lord, my lord. No way no nicer than yard. Even though me live abroad, foreign no nicer than yard. My lord, my lord. Stuck in a room and them can't go home. Enough get a free pass.
Russ Fraser, he's right here in the ATL.
Go find back them big tree and every king. Have to go get up and go seek them on. Nah, throw no stone behind me. I'm a not talk bad about my country. Enough man come abroad and I tell himself say him will never go back home. Yeah, man. Mary Maca no nicer than yard.
That's right.
All those things, my God. No way no nicer than yard. My lord, my lord, my lord. No way no nicer than yard. Even though me live abroad, foreign no nicer than yard. My lord, my lord. I never sell out my country for no one. No. Nah, sell out my country for rubies, not diamond. No, no, no. Jamaica, I will never let you down. No, no. Me no matter where them country they a chat say. So don't talk what you don't know about. Ooh, boy. Mary Maca no nicer than yard. All those things, my God. No way no nicer than yard.
The question is it gonna be Russ Fraser?
No way no nicer than.
What you think? Is it gonna be Russ Fraser come July 31st? No way no nicer than yard.
My lord,
my lord.
I'm from a beautiful place called Jamaica, a little island in the sun.
I tell you what, all the songs sound great to me, man. And you know, I listen to them and I'm like, wow, what a blessing to have these great songs. The first year you're doing an International Independent Festival Song Contest. So here we go. If it's not Russ Fraser, will it be Lenny?
Trap tsunami.
J-A-M-E-R-I-C-A-N. Triangular track, no kids in. Them timid chance come and reach far and come again. J-A-M-E-R-I-C-A-N. Triangular track, no kids in. Them timid chance come and reach far and come again. No me Marley, sangsta. Board that, me the captain. Ocean Banton, action. IG, check the caption. 4 more, then I'm toned. Bob Marley, Dennis Brown. We influence every song. Reggae music, well renowned. Depend on where me touch down. Knoxford, get me cross town. Backgrounds is what I say. On the Beijing highway. Me doing what for pay the toll. Me want to see me people there road. Every garrison, every old. Drive out in a Hollywood. This life is a movie. Austin Powers groovy. Jamaican, Indian, that make a coolie. You know I'm a foodie. Jerk chicken, your soup piece with vegetable rice and peas. Cabbage is soothing. Notes to the loose leaf. The scenery beauty. Jamaicans like coolie. Out of many one people, I'm truly. J-A-M-E-R-I-C-A-N. Triangular track, no kids in. Them timid chance come and reach far and come again. J-A-M-E-R-I-C-A-N. Triangular track, no kids in. Them timid chance come and reach far and come again. Black for the trend, gold for the well, green for the vegetation, good for your health. Jamaica, a 14 parish. Me not think on the manage. St. Thomas, Portland, Hanover, Westmoreland, St. Catherine, St. James, St. Andrew, Beerfields, Manchester, Trelawney, Clarendon, St. Elizabeth, St. Ann, look up in a vet. Check in, don't be negligent. Jamaican, yes, it's evident. Trenchtown, Backwalk, I'm a resident. Jamaica, very elegant. Jamaica, me have to represent. Black for the strength, gold for the well, green for the vegetation, good for your health. Jamaica, a 14 parish. Me not think on the combination. Stand no sleep, the scenery beauty.
Hey, hey, hey.
Out of many one people, I'm truly. J-A-M-E-R-I-C-A-N. Triangular track, no kids in. Them timid chance come and reach far and come again. J-A-M-E-R-I-C-A-N.
So this one is Lemmy, Jamaican, and I'm telling you, again, great songs in the final. How's everybody doing, man? Are you all ready for Tokyo? You ready to see how Jamaica does? How many medals will we come home with? Do you think the men's got it? The men's team got it this year? Boy, when you look at even the 4x1, look, the US has a great team, Canada has a great team, Great Britain, South Africa, even Japan. They're running crazy on the 4x1. All right. Well, more festival music. We got this one called the Hustlers Anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, will it be this one?
Yo, big respect to all of the jugglers, you know? Jugglers. Hustlers. Got to find a way, got to make a way. Got to find a way, we got to make a way, some way, somehow. Yeah. This one dedicated to all of the hustlers. Oh, all the street side peddlers. You know, you got to stay alive. Got to create your means to survive. This one dedicated to all of the hustlers. Oh, all the street side peddlers. You know, you got to stay alive. Got to make your means to survive. You could hustle in the market with oranges in the basket. Bills slipping, money as we want it. Murder poverty, whoa, that's the target we want. When life is sweet like chocolate. Hear the nuts man, him a come down the street. Hear the nuts cat, it a whistle so sweet. To him about the nuts, me say it's so unique. May have to grab a ital for eat.
Yeah.
This one dedicated to all of the hustlers. Oh, all of the street side peddlers. You know, you got to stay alive. Got to make your means to survive. This one dedicated to all of the hustlers. Oh, all of the street side peddlers. You know, you got to stay alive. Got to make your means to survive. We've got to fight this a struggle to get out our rubble. So we stay on the hustle, do we little juggle. Say we not create no trouble. Juggle we a juggle. Meets music. Got to make one means to survive now. Got to create our means of survival. You lock down the factory, no opportunities. Wow. This one dedicated to all of the hustlers. All the street side peddlers. You know, you got to stay alive. Got to create your means to survive. This one dedicated to all of the hustlers. All of the street side peddlers. You know, you got to stay alive. Got to make your means to survive. No for juggle star, no for juggle back juice. No for push car, no for doctor and bus.
One thing with us Jamaicans, we not to wait on no promised land. We don't live here already. Never know was a blessing at first. Brought me from all parts of the earth. God bless the land of my birth. Out of many call, few were chose. Bob Marley said Exodus. Movement of our people so focused. Roads were rocky, hills were tough. Every part of the culture come famous. We both like lightning. The world love reggae music. We raise some peas with coconut milk. And so we enjoy independence. White sandy beaches, the best sunsets, sunrises. Come make we fulfill the prophecy. Come make we live in our paradise on earth. Promised land. And we say irate. One love. Heaven on earth. Children of Zion. And we say what I want. Biggest little island. Breathtaking sceneries. Me love to climb up the mango trees. Lagoons light up brightly. Water on fire, what mystery. When the rain fall, we call it blessing. The breeze blow, we call it spirit. When the sun shine, we take it easy. At night, the stars align majestically. So the tourists them come enjoy themselves. And for you up one like say this is hell. You should have known upon earth is heaven. And Jamaica, that's all of your brother men. Nanny talk us freedom, ownership, political, tribal war. Stop it. To our ancestors we made a promise. We have to maintain some pass the baton. We both like lightning.
Hey.
The world love reggae music.
Hey.
Raise some peas with coconut milk. And so we enjoy independence. White sandy beaches, the best sunsets, sunrises. Come make we fulfill the prophecy. Come make we live in paradise on earth. Promised land. And we say irate. One love. Heaven on earth. Children of Zion. And we say what I want. Biggest little island. We both like lightning.
Biggest little island. Oh boy.
We raise some peas with coconut milk. And so we enjoy independence. White sandy beaches, the best sunsets, sunrises.
So Zena Banks says promised land. And guess what? Mr. Anthony Matai says promised land. Is it gonna be this one?
Beautiful Jamaica, taste of paradise.
Here it is.
Paradise, taste a little piece of paradise. Paradise, Jamaica beautiful and so nice. Feel the breeze from the festive season. Everybody dancing for a reason, because it's the festival contest tonight. Heal and so feel the breeze, oh please, from ocean. Kind don't you for coconut tree. Over often down the way of brandy. More parishes and capital to see. Paradise, paradise, tis a little piece of paradise. Paradise, paradise, Jamaica beautiful and so nice.
What we say?
Sound clash in a Kingston city. No killing, no fighting, just unity. Still to Port Royal on the Blue Ferry. To Maganzaba Park. Rebel saluting my divinity, I am Bingy. Get your roasties, roast yam fried mommy. Food variety, check virtually. I try the famous jerk turkey. Paradise, paradise.
Lane Thompson, V. Campbell, Shelley Breezy. Jamaican get the victory tonight. Don't forget Donald Pamela Harris, so I will create history. First black woman to stand in presidency. Oh, it takes so long, it's like a mystery. A judge, I bless my country.
Hey, paradise.
They all derive.
That's right. Will it be Anthony Matai on July 31st, ladies and gentlemen? Will it be Anthony Matai? There he is, Anthony Matai, Laviluja, Zena Banks, Ragalox, Russ Fraser, Phil Watkins, Lemmy. Ladies and gentlemen, if not those that you've heard, will it be this one?
2.1 million Jamaicans live abroad in the diaspora. What up, people?
Lord have mercy. Laviluja says certified yardie.
You will find a Jamaican you know, and you will know by the way that they talk, and the groove and the rhythm in their walk. When you taste the food that them cook, it make you wiggle every toe on your foot. And when you think that the fun is all done, they're bringing out the Jamaican white rum. If you come from the land of Bob Marley, you're a certified yardie. And if you come from the land of Garvey, you are a certified yardie. And if you have enough pride in your country, you are a certified yardie. And if you don't take crap from nobody, you are a certified yardie. Our Father and our God, you are the wind that blow our flag. No matter where in the world that we live, our thanks to Jamaica we give. And even when we leave for a while, we need 2.1 million Jamaicans live.
I guess somebody has a favorite. Somebody has a favorite. All right, presenter, I hear you.
Anywhere in the world that you go, you will find a Jamaican you know. It make you wiggle every toe on your foot. And when you think say the fun is all done, they're bringing out the Jamaican white rum. If you come from the land of Bob Marley, you're a certified yardie. And if you come from the land of Garvey, you are a certified yardie. And if you have enough pride in your country, you are a certified yardie. And if you don't take crap from nobody, you are a certified yardie. Our Father and our God, you are the wind that blow our flag. No matter where in the world that we live, our thanks to Jamaica we give. And even when we leave for a while, we remember the warmth of her smile. And when the plane touched down on the rock, here Jamaicans cheer and talk. Cause if you come from the land of Bob Marley, you're a certified yardie. And if you come from the land of Garvey, you are a certified yardie. And if you have enough pride in your country, you are a certified yardie. And if you don't take crap from nobody, you are a certified yardie. No, but the Jamaican flag unfurled. So many things she's given the world. We have the blood of our heroes of old. We are courageous, creative and bold. And if you open the door just a crack, yardie step in and rise to the top. And if you think say you're human, turn up, yardie will make you laugh till you bust. If you come from the land of Bob Marley, you're a certified yardie. And if you come from the land of Garvey, you are a certified yardie. And if you have enough pride in your country, you are a certified yardie. And if you don't take crap from nobody, you are a certified yardie. Anywhere in the world that you go, you will find a Jamaican you know. And you will know by the way that they talk, and the groove and the rhythm in their walk. And when you taste the food that they cook, it make you wiggle every toe on your foot.
That's right. So this one, Laviluja, is a certified yardie. And I see this one's ringing crazy with presenter, man. Presenter, you love this one, boy. All right. Okay. So if it's not that one, so if Laviluja, it's not Laviluja, if it's not Ras Fraser, right? If it's not the Hustler's Anthem, if it's not Anthony Matai, if it's not Promised Land, if it's not a Jamaican, does that mean it could be this one?
Reggae Island in the sun, where the tourists go for fun. Highest grade herbs upon, coming sweet and down. I'm from a place where we call young, us yardies people young. We have the nicest summers, fastest runners, and not to mention Bob, I'm from Jamaica. Reggae Island in the sun, down in Jamaica. Guaranteed to have some fun. Follow me to Jamaica. Get the highest grade herbs to burn. Down in Jamaica. Sweet Jamaica. I'm just the coolest man from the coolest land. We got the coolest beaches and the coolest songs. We got the coolest girls, coolest herbs. I'm from the coolest spot in the whole wide world. That rock in the Caribbean where the most ganja bun. People fly from all over for the rum and the sun. I know we have a little problem with the gun, but no we no sweet light down in sweet Jamaica. Reggae Island in the sun, down in Jamaica. Guaranteed to have some fun. Follow me to Jamaica. Get the highest grade herbs to burn. Down in Jamaica, sweet Jamaica. So let me tell you how me find out say Jamaica nice. Come up a foreign, you feel live a better life. For the first 6 months when me do on the ice, I saw me no jam down a paradise. But still, we said no problem in Jamaica. Reggae Island in the sun, down in Jamaica. Guaranteed to have some fun. Follow me to Jamaica. Get the highest grade herbs to burn. Down in Jamaica. Sweet Jamaica. So me say up a stadium we go watch football. Want take a shower me go Duns River Fall. People come from all over for the herbs and mineral. The best roast fish come from Port Royal. Big up Jamdong, me big up the whole island. Kingston, St. Andrew, St. Catherine, Clarendon, Manchester, St. Elizabeth and Westmoreland, St. James and over Trelawney and St. Anne, St. Mary, St. Thomas and over Portland. Happy and you love a yard man, sing along in Jamaica. Reggae Island in the sun, down in Jamaica. Guaranteed to.
That's right. So there you have the finalists. All 7 of them played just now.
Down in Jamaica.
Anthony Matai, Laviluja, Zena Banks, Ragalox, Ras Fraser, Phil Watkins, Lemmy.
Fastest runners.
July 31st, we're gonna know who the first winner is of the first ever Jamaica International Independent Festival Song Contest. Big up to Gary G and the crew.
Guaranteed to have some fun. Follow me to Jamaica. Get the highest grade herbs to burn. Down in Jamaica. Down in Jam down.
Shinehead. The artist on the festival song presenter was Ragalox. Ragalox, okay?
Just way to go. Little one would know.
I mean, to be honest, it's some great songs for this first ever finals. Really, really some great songs. The JIIFSC, they're the real winners, man, because they got some great songs to kick off this annual event. Shinehead.
Little one would know.
Falsetto. Sing it, Shinehead.
Should reflect some signs of these words I'm trying to recite.
More Shinehead, hear this.
Come true, yeah. In my every dream, I'm loved by you, and we're free as the wind. With true love, there's no sin. Therefore, men are just men, not machines. Help me sing it, help me sing it. Never ever had a dream come true, yeah. Without you, the world out there is many shades of blue. Since our roads never cross, I just work to please the boss. Think I might as well get lost in my dreams. Let me sing it, let me sing it.
Yes, while we rock out of here to Shinehead, I want to say thank you to everyone who helped make this another great edition of the Wayne Hall Show. Big up to Mr. Peter James, CEO of Affordable Senior Solutions LLC. Another great chunk of entertainment information. Thank you both. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed the Wayne Hall Show this evening. Listen, we'll be back next week. We're going to have another great show for you. Same time, same place, same blazing station. Just remember, live and let love. The only way to start at the top is if you're digging a hole. Always look around for something great and praise it. Be grateful. Until next time, same place, same time. Wayne Hall saying, see ya.
Said I ain't worth a thing, but I'm glad that I've changed to my dreams. Let me sing it, let me sing it. Never ever had a dream come true.
strong till you came along. You made me realize that by your side forever is where I belong. La, 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 la. Golden touch. There's a kind of magic in the air. Whenever you want it, I get butterflies every time your eyes meet mine.
Take care. All right, see you next time. Shinehead, the golden touch, just for you, presenter. Take care. Until next week. See ya.